All right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel, guys. It's time to finally get to the review of this guy. This is the Civivi Vexillium. I think that's how you pronounce it. Milled black G10 handle, black Stonewash Nitro V blade. Very cool. This comes from White Mountain Knives. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Thanks, Justin. And guys, this is the Knives Fast channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and stick around. Hit that notification bell. Definitely stick around and check us out, and check me out over on Instagram as well, and a live stream on Monday nights at 7:45 KF Live, and that's Eastern time, by the way. So this is a really cool, by the way, apparently it's Civivi and Wee's 10th anniversary, which is really cool. This is a really sweet knife. I was not really expecting to like it as much as I do, and that is in large part to these scales. This is just, it's just G10, but it is so cool on this milling. I've seen people try these crosshatch G10 milling patterns before, and they end up real kind of uncomfortable, pokey and everything. This is smoothish while being very grippy. If you want a work knife, I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, I found your work knife. And I should have done a better job wiping the blade. I sharpened a pencil the other day with this guy. Come on. Gotta look pretty for the audience. But anyway, really, really cool indeed, guys. This is a fantastic knife. So let's just dive into it. Very nice contoured scales. They are chamfered on the edges, and I like how on those edges where your hand wraps around, it's clean. The scales are clean instead of having the milling on the edges. That would not have felt as good, I don't think. You have a nice chamfer right here to get down into the lock bar and for your finger to wrap around because it's a thicker knife. You can see we have exposed steel liners. We have a liner lock. Very, very cool. Now you have your typical Civivi pivot, black hardware, black clip. Your clip is a loop over. It is set into the scale. Can you guys, man, black knives make it so hard to focus. I don't know what the deal is, but it's flat screws. You do have a textured backspacer, G10, with a lanyard post. Really cool looking design, and it is thicker and bigger, and it's meant for that. Now, it has a ton of milling on the inside, a ton, and it really, really helps. Access to the lock bar is pretty good. You do have scalloping, but the lock bar moves really easily, so I never really found that a big issue. The lock bar moves so easily and you get to it easily. It's just not really a problem. You have thumb studs with a ton of access, meaning I can middle finger flick this guy. There's your access on that side, and there it is on this side. I can thumb open it real easy. I can middle finger flick it incredibly easy, except when I screw up. Detent is dialed for this knife. Your flipper tab, really good. You do have a fairly small flipper tab, doesn't stick out a ton, has good jimping, good corner here, and you just snatch it like a light switch. Works like a charm. You have this crazy clip point blade with kind of a harpoon here. Really cool. Back here, you have a full 4-finger grip with tons of room left, and if I choke up, there is even more. Now, when you're back here, this thumb ramp has tons of jimping, and this, guys, this thing feels so good, and you are not going anywhere. If you want a work knife, this, I'm just suggesting this could be the one. Not a lot of don't really feel that pocket clip, feels fine. Now, when you choke up, you now have a nice place to nestle your thumb and a really nice finger choil here. Really, really good. All right, tell you what, guys, I need to stop for just a second. I will be right back. All right, sorry, I had to get a quick work call, and I also cleaned most of that pencil mark off there. That's crazy. But really, really liking this knife a lot. And as you could see a minute ago, the action is incredible. The detent is good. You can hear it click in. It is heavier on that blade because it's such a big blade. and it's just really good. Now, lockup, I mean, come on. No movement whatsoever. You have about 20 on the lockup there. It's, I mean, not bad. Definitely not moving or anything like that. Centered, yeah, dead center. And again, just very, very good and solid. Now, here's our friendly neighborhood cardboard. Now, this is a typical, by the way, I forgot to say, this is Nitro V steel, and very thin flat grind. You can see here, I mean, look, guys, no effort whatsoever. And bye, Trevor. Everybody say bye to Trevor. So, yeah, just a great cutter. I mean, it really, really is a fantastic. I could see this one being one that people would really like to use for work, especially with that Nitro V steel. Now let's, guys, there were 3 versions of this initially at White Mountain Knives. Unfortunately, when I picked what I got, the blue and black handle one was already gone, and that's $95. And again, there's a green and black, green one with a black blade and a black one with a black blade, and they're all right at $95, which is really cool. Now you can use my code, which is Knives Fast over at White Mountain Knives, and that will get you 10% off of this bad boy. Okay, so I know that is a heck of a deal with Nitro V and contoured and milled G10. I think it's fantastic. So overall, 9 inches, guys. Closed 5.22, blade length 3.81 with a 0.15 stock. But again, a tall blade. By the way, really nice swedge here. Tall blade, so you end up still with a very thin grind. Nitro V plain edge, black wash finish, 58 to 60 on the hardness. The handle thickness is 0.59. We'll show that in just a moment, a little bit more. And then it is 6.12 ounces. So here is your Ontario Rat 1. We'll slide this up. You can see it is dwarfed by the Vexillium. The Vexillium is taller and it is longer by not a ton, but by a little bit. But the Rat 1 is known as kind of a chunky guy. Well, the Vexillium is even a little bit thicker, and it's heavier as well. It's 6 ounces. I think the Rat's closer to right at 5. And then you've got your Rat 2, which is going to look like a little tiny guy next to it for sure. So really just an awesome beast of a knife. I mean, to me, though, I got to tell you, it carries thinner than you would expect. Nice, tall, full, wow, deep carry clip, and it carries really thin. This part comes over, and again, just they really honed in the ergonomics of this one, I believe. I was really, really happy and with the way this one feels in my hand. Believe it or not, I really like the backed up grip better on this one. It does feel fine up here and you're back off the blade, but I feel like it feels a little more of a stretch for my hand. This feels really nice. So again, this is the Civivi Vexillium from my buddy Justin over at White Mountain. I'll be returning it his way. Definitely throw him some love over there. What a great dude, good customer service. And again, you get use code Knives Fast and you get 10% off on this and pretty much most of the knives on his site. There's a few exceptions. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think down below. Give me a thumbs up. And I appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.